Queen of Cups. Looks like you have a lot of love for someone, but you've been emotionally unavailable right now. You're emotionally shut off, like I said. High Priestess, you're giving someone the silent treatment right now. Yep, you are. Looks like you're not talking to someone, okay? There's this period of no communication, but I'm getting someone where you have been so selfless. You've been giving to someone, like literally I'm hearing unconditional love. You've been so sensitive and so compassionate towards this person, okay? But this person probably didn't realize your value, didn't realize your worth, didn't realize what you meant to them. And now you've completely pulled back from this person, okay? You're being very cold, very detached. And again, someone who is being more focused on themselves, not in a selfish way, but this is someone who's focusing on their self-awareness, or someone who's focusing and giving more priority to themselves than the other person. Tell me more. The Empress, see, you realize your worth or your value, okay? Someone probably even looks at you as the Empress here. Someone realizes, again, you realize your value, like they say that we always teach other people how to treat us when we treat ourselves that way, right? That's what you're doing, and that's exactly what's happening. You've probably been very, very clear about something, okay? You've given someone an ultimatum, or you've just been fed up and you cut someone out because you were just pissed off. But there's someone here who realizes your value, okay? This person realizes what they want with you. They realize what value you brought to the table, okay? What you brought to the table is what I'm getting. They see you as someone very, very abundant, someone very, very, very feminine. This is beautiful. They look at you as someone very, very pretty, very beautiful, and someone who's focusing on themselves, okay? Someone very nurturing at the same time, okay? They see you as very, very self-reliant again, okay? Someone who's not dependent on other people, and they see you doing you right now, and they see you shining, okay? They put you on that pedestal after you cut this person off. I don't think you're in communication with this person. You could have given this person like a lot of chances to improve themselves or to come towards you, correct? But they probably didn't. And that's when you realized and felt the need to retreat. Tell me more. See? I think this is someone now that they see you like this, right? You have equal give and take coming in. Someone wants to balance out the situation. This person wants to give you what you deserve. They want to make up for whatever bullshit happened in the past. Okay, they want to make up for the situation. They now want to balance out the situation. They realize that they didn't give enough, and probably you were the one who kept giving in. You gave in to a point of exhaustion, to a point where you completely neglected your needs. Now that you've had your boundaries up, right, this person realizes what you've done or what damage they've done. They're coming in to boss up. They're coming to take control of the situation. And this is a fucking true pair situation, dude. The Emperor and Empress. It's like a twin flame connection. Because I never look at them as a pair. I mean, they are a pair, but they're very independent in their energies. Okay, I'm literally getting someone who's learned their lesson. You learned your lesson. If this is your twin flame, if we see the lovers here, for sure, okay, which I'm getting, I'm intuitively being able to pick up. But you realize your value. You learned your lessons. Because you learned your lessons, they learned their lessons. And now they're ready to boss up. They're ready to make big moves towards you, okay? They want structure, commitment, what you always wanted. They're coming in with that. Wheel of Fortune. There's something that you've been waiting for very, very patiently for a very long time, okay? You could have walked away from this person because this person could have played a lot of mind games with you. They could have kept you in a negative cycle. They could have kept you in a limbo. You didn't know what to do, you know? But yeah, this has been a long time coming, okay? This person could have made you feel very left out in the relationship. Maybe you felt you were the only one in the relationship. You always felt isolated. But again, this is happening after a period of no contact, okay? This person wants to return back to you for sure. I mean, this person's feeling that pain. They're hurting for sure. And they're coming in to make things right. They're ready to get the ball rolling, okay? They're ready to take action. They want big changes. They're wanting to make this big change, and they're ready to do whatever it takes, okay? The Emperor here is more like, dude, I'm here. Let's make this happen. The Hangman. This could be because this person has taken a long break, okay? And after a period of isolation, after a period of a lot of introspection, this person has taken their time out. A lot of The hangman is the kind of energy where, this is literally someone where there has been a period of lack of action, okay? So this is where there was a huge pause between you guys, okay? And this person has tried to see things from a new perspective, okay? They've tried to see things from your point of view also, which I love. And they realized what they did was wrong. They messed things up. They have a lot of regret, and they're coming back after seeing things from another point of view. But the problem here is that you're very guarded from this person, okay? You don't trust this person. You could have been with this person for a very long time, all right? I'm getting like a long road for you where, there were chances and chances given to this person to step up the game. They didn't. And only after you gave up, that's when this person realized that they should have done something about it or taken action. Tell me more. Ace of Wands. They want a brand new beginning with you. After a period of break, you retreated completely, right? You gave this person the silent treatment, no communication, cut them off completely, took a break from this relationship, connection. Maybe you even thought this was over, okay? You probably completely thought this was over. You were very, very emotionally hurt by this person. But now they're coming in with this clean slate. They want everything in the past to be wiped off. And they want to start brand new. They're feeling very, very passionate towards you. There's a lot of passion here. But they've had a lot of thinking to do, okay? This just wanted to come out. I'm getting more like you're trusting your vibes. You know what I'm getting? You knew they were coming back. Seriously, that's what I'm getting. And that's what I'm going to name this video. You knew they were coming back. You already knew that. That's why you were probably like, so focused on yourself. Like, you know what? Like, fuck it. If they have to come, they're coming. And you already knew that they were. You knew they were. This was very destined and fated. But you chose to surrender. You chose to let go. You knew that this was a temporary sacrifice just before this person comes in and makes things right. Yeah. I'm getting you already knew it. That's why you're all chilled, You're all chilled out. Tell me more. Yep, they're coming in with brand new communication, okay? This is an ex. This is an ex. If not an ex, this is definitely someone who you have the best of memories with, but definitely a soulmate connection. Definitely, okay? That's one of the reasons why you can't let them go, or you felt them coming back, okay? You could already feel it. The high priestess, right? She talks less, feels more, right? She knows more than she says. She's the secret keeper. She knows everything. She just chooses not to open her mouth. And because you gave them the silent treatment, right, that's forced them to come towards you. They've learned their lessons and they're coming right at you. Right at you. The Page of Wands is also new communication, okay? This is someone wanting to take action, someone wanting to step up their game. But yeah, again, Ace of Wands, Page of Wands, okay? This is communication, good messages coming in. Someone wanting to take things to the next level. And this is a lot of enthusiasm, okay? They're wanting to reignite the spark between you guys. I could see a big age difference between you guys. But it doesn't have to be. But yeah, probably you are someone with a high priestess. You always were wanting to focus on something stable, something mature, okay? And this person could have always wanted something very casual, okay? Very fun-loving, wanted to keep it very basic. But yeah, they're coming in to step up the game. I love that. Making big moves, making boss moves. Any more? This person's releasing anything toxic. I think you could have let go of this toxic person, okay? You let them go and they came back in. But I like the way they came back in. This person is obsessed with you, okay? They're addicted to you. And you probably realize how toxic this connection was getting. You let them go and they want the Ace of Pentacles with you. They're coming in with that offer. Because it's a big burden on them, okay? Not talking to you. The Ten of Wands is stressing the shit out of them. This is a very burdening energy, okay? Very draining energy. I was like, why won't Leo talk to me? Like, give me a chance, okay? I think they're coming back. They want a chance with you. They want to try this. Ace of Wands, Ace of Pentacles. That's a lot of newness. Ace of Swords. See? Eight of Cups. They can't walk away from you. They're coming in not only with passion, they're coming in with clarity, and they're coming in with that big, fat pentacle, dude. They're coming in with stability, security, whatever you want. Things are gonna roll so fast for you, you won't even know. What's the likely outcome? What is the likely outcome for Leo and the person they're dealing with in love? Yeah, there's going to be an end to this bullshit, okay? There's going to be an end to the drama. This person may be very slow moving towards you, okay? With the Knight of Pentacles here, okay? They're slow as fuck. That's not a tortoise, okay? Probably someone who's just, you know, the thing with the Knight of Pentacles is it is the slowest moving energy, slowest moving deck, slowest moving knight of the deck. But what I like about the Knight of Pentacles is that it always, 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 always reaches its goal. Slow, steady, but that's a very stubborn lover, you know. Like, no, I'm going to make it happen, okay? So yeah, this person could be giving you a lot of mixed signals, okay? Probably a little in and out of your life, etc. Probably that's why with the Page of Wands, this person likes to take things slow, okay? Because that's just how their energies are. There are some people who don't like to jump in head first, okay? But they're coming in. They want to revive this connection. They want to put an end to that misery, putting an end to that bullshit. Give me one more card for the outcome. For Leo and the person they're dealing with. With the moon here, they're releasing any kind of stress, fear, anxiety. See, the Knight of Pentacles still won't go with the King of Swords. They're coming in with clarity, dude. They're very clear about what they want, and this person has a lot of emotions for you, and I think everything is going to be released, okay? I'm getting someone who's going to spill the beans, and the truth is going to be revealed finally, okay? And like I'm getting, you could have completely ended things with this person, okay? But for this person, it wasn't an ending. It was just, I'm getting, you know, where you need that little, you need to trigger someone, you know, in order for them to take action, in order for them to step up their game. You already knew about it, right? That was what was needed. Probably took you some time. It took you some time to learn your lessons, where you realize that, you know what, you're not always supposed to do all of the work. You're supposed to put in your boundaries, okay, in order for the other person to realize how you should be treated. And that's exactly what you did. And that's exactly what you get. That's exactly what you get. They're putting an end to this painful cycle. Yeah. This person is trusting their intuition, and they're coming in towards you with the Knight of Pentacles, King of Swords, and the World here. They want to start a new cycle with you. Dude, look at all these fucking cards. Can you see them? Page of Cups, the Magician, Page of Cups. That's like apology, Magician. They're hell-bent on making things happen. They want a brand new cycle. They want to start a new cycle with you. They're very, very clear about what you want. And they're ready to offer something very stable. Again, lovers. See, oh, didn't I just say that this is a twin flame connection? Look. I mean, I did make this shit up, right? If it has to come out, it has to come out. That's why I love tarot. Yep, this is a twin flame connection. They're moving towards you. Get ready. Get ready. Your intuition was on point, Leo. Love it. Love it. Alright, Leo, that's what I have for you. I hope this reading resonates with you. Like, share, subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.